Anyways, had a momentary technical difficulty. Look at that. Where did all my things went out of the one, the scab was the one and just burned up the meta. Hey everyone, how's it going? Me, Matt here. And Killer Kyle. On this New Year's Eve, I didn't realize. Okay. Sorry. Well, that maybe I don't know. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, well, we tried. Yeah. That we would, I mean, whatever. So, I was just saying to somebody we get together on a Friday, that it seems like it's Friday. But it's Wednesday. Yeah, it feels like Friday on a Wednesday. Oh, then I get to finish. It is New Year's Eve. Yeah. Of course. As if I guess you think you're good. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Tradition. So but once again didn't get it for New Year's. Yeah. Well, I mean, last year was no good. Unfortunately, they had to do whatever. Well, you know what I'm trying to say, Dana. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had for dinner, so, those eggs in a blanket, and a mushroom with fired pizza, a mushroom pizza. Yeah, the reason why I said I had a bit of a time for schedule week was because Matt had scheduled a live for us to do it live, for us to do it live at 6:30. Of course, we're on his phone, and it's like, oh, man, doing it at 6:30, gets boom, well, we start, well, that's not a shocking case. It was trial and error, and I don't know what I thought. So, and I'm like, well, there's got to be a way to start it somehow. And I just ended up exiting out of the scheduled live that we tried to get onto it. Went live on YouTube. Yeah. We're rocking the whole stuff in the store. Without her going out. Yeah. So there was a couple of things this week that happened that were like, alright, start things off. We have new World Tag Team Champions. Yes, that's right, Jimmy and Jay are your new World Tag Team Champions. They defeated AJ Styles and Dragon Lee on Monday. And then, of course, last night was NXT. They had a year-end awards show, and it was just it was an episode of NXT and the year-end awards as well. Of course, they are gearing up for New Year's Eve, which is next week.
Oh, okay.
Next Tuesday. And I'm sure we knew about it, or we had talked about this, and then kind of put it to the back of our minds. And then I seen something about it Monday, I think, or something like that. Wrestle Kingdom
Oh, yeah.
is, I believe this,
Oh, shit.
I think. Because when I was match, or somebody talking about it, it's something to do with Wrestle Kingdom. Oh yeah, it's 6 days. Oh, okay, so it's like I said, I'm pretty sure that was on Monday. So yeah, Saturday is Wrestle Kingdom.
Well, we got something to do with that.
Tonight we have, of course, Dynamite. That's wonderful. It's going to be the fallout from World's End, and their New Year's Eve bash. Yeah, New Year's bash as well. And yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, same with this camera guys died and no one's going up either. But
Yeah.
so 2025.
Yeah.
So what do we start with?
That says 2025 book. Okay, so that's in like, personal life. Professional wrestling, on the other hand. Ooh, Bollywood year.
You're not that bad, actually. And I know there was a lot of negativity on wrestling with that. And, well, so I was always negative. But, like, I honestly thought it wasn't that bad.
No, and I mean, like, you look at like all across the board, WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, AEW, NXT, well, okay, but they, like, this year, I think everybody just went, balls to the wall, so to speak.
Yeah.
And, like, you look at where we were at the beginning of the year, January, to where we are now, and it's like, it seems like as the year progressed, everything just got bigger and better and more exciting, and was like, man, what's 2026 gonna bring?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Wrestle Kingdom, I was like, yeah, I just said I was feeling I want to do it, so I did it. I don't keep up with New Japan, so I don't know the episodes, so it's like, try to do that. I know we didn't do Battle in the Valley this year.
Yeah.
And then there was Dominion, so much.
Yeah.
But other than that, I said let's do MLW
Yes.
this year. Major Wrestling has been a good product, so I thought they have the cup tournament thingy.
Yeah, the Aqua Cup.
The Aqua Cup. And so I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. I know we missed a couple shows in between, but
Yeah.
we basically watched it from start to almost finish. I don't even know how many episodes there was, but
Yeah. There was something interesting that I came across on Instagram. And it was from I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of his name. Those of you that follow News Channel, I'm sure will know what I'm talking about. Yuji Sasami, I think that is his name. Sami, something like that. He basically was saying that he really wasn't the he wasn't all that keen on the business partnership, if you will, between New Japan and AEW.
okay.
He basically, like I said to you, we can check it out later. Basically, what he was saying was like, what has All Elite Wrestling done for us?
It's yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, like, okay, you have wrestling tournaments. One of AEW's biggest shows of the year. You have New Japan stars and All Elite Wrestling stars. Essentially have great matches against each other. And aside from that, I mean, there's been the auto keys where you have like Chris Jericho take on Yuji Nagata or Jericho facing a lot of big time legends from New Japan. And that's great with like who's from AEW have gone over to New Japan. I mean, okay, Jack Perry. When he first turned heel, like okay, well, hasn't like this was during the whole CM Punk. Like okay, he's turned heel. Let's send him over to New Japan. Have him be get his footing as a heel over in Japan, and bring him back to AEW. And we'll see what he can do. He did very well in New Japan and he came back stateside, if you will, in AEW. TNT champion, the scapegoat, joined the Young Bucks and Okada. The new elite, they ran with that for a little bit. So on and so forth. But other than that, it's like you look at the business partnership between AEW and New Japan. When you look at the partnership between WWE and TNA, world apart.
Yeah. Well, that was the biggest complaint that I heard was NXT didn't do like TNA didn't do much for I can't remember. TNA didn't do much for NXT, but TNA did a lot for
TNA do a lot for NXT, and NXT do a lot for
yeah.
TNA. See, here's the thing.
Yeah.
You have this business partnership first started. It was a slow burn.
Yeah.
You had, the guys from TNA going over to WWE and NXT. That's the guys from NXT go over to TNA. And then slowly but surely it was more stars exchange back and forth between TNA and WWE. They show up on an episode of NXT, they show up on an episode of Impact. Demanding a PLE, a pay-per-view of some kind, and progress to where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there was the showdown thing, and it's like, okay, you know, you get showdown out of the way, you know, put that on the back burner, move forward with business partnership. And, you know, things are going along, and then all of a sudden there's this, you know, new group with, you know, Russia's King and, when I see their names, it's like, oh yeah, those guys. And when I go to say their names, I fucking can't remember again. That's someplace I want.
Yeah.
The two dudes that were with Leslie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the name.
And then, you know, Stacks. And, there's a few other guys in there. I was like, okay, let's see, and then see where this is going to progress to. You look, you know, you look at the New Japan All Elite Wrestling business partnership. It seems like the biggest thing out of that is WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. I feel like everything is a good idea, but it has to work both ways.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could have had just NXT Leslie, and I'm sure there was, or the TNA, couple matches. Like I know Charlie Dempsey was there.
Oh yeah, like there were TNA wrestlers that went to, you know, NXT stars that went to TNA had a match or two, depending. Oh, and then, you know, TNA stars come in to have a match or two, whatever. And you know, like it was just so progressive. No, you have friggin' what we got? Three different NXT stars or TNA Gold,
Yeah.
Red Blue, TNA World Title, JC Jane, NXT, the Knockouts title, Stacks, the, was international
Oh,
shit?
I forgot about that.
And like, okay, you had Hardy's with the NXT tag title.
Well, yeah. I kind of feel like the Hardys are on their way out though.
Yeah, I mean, who knows when they will eventually decide to hang up the boots, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, talking about this year, this has become a new tough move of mine. Okay, so let's look at Vengeance. Can we not say how long we're going to be out for? Because sooner than later, they're right back to, so for example, Rick Morgan was supposed to be out for 6 months. I thought, and he just came back with the Survivor Series. Now, she's not wrestling,
Right.
but she's still in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seth Rollins was supposed to be out for a while. He came back at SummerSlam.
Hogan. He's still alive.
Well, no, this is the first time.
Oh, the first time, yeah.
And, yeah, that's SummerSlam.
Yeah.
The whole thing was Fudge.
Fake
Yeah.
it.
I think, and this is only my opinion, because I was on a hamster wheel thinking that he's going to become Tyler Black again or AEW, but in my honest opinion, I think he just will become like a SummerSlam.
Could be.
Because, let's face it, how many injuries has this guy had this year? Not to mention the one he had in 2015.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see where that goes.
And Amina knows out.
Yeah.
And Kevin Steen has had successful neck surgery, so he's getting recovered. I'm not sure what's going on with him,
one thing I did see on Instagram earlier today, I think we may have talked about it, we may not have talked about it. And there was the last AAA show, well, not last, there was the tag team match, Dom and a guy named Americano, which is the Rays. Ray Phoenix, Ray Mysterio.
Yeah.
And Dom got looked like he injured his shoulder. And then come to find out that he had like it's a legitimate injury. However, I seen earlier today that it's not bad enough to the point where he's going to need surgery.
Yeah.
Lots of plus. But he's going to be out of, well, at first I seen indefinitely, and then earlier today I seen he's only going to be out like 5 to 6 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So then that means he doesn't have to relinquish the titles.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, Hampton is another guy that, you know, he had the match with Rusev in the last time his now tournament, and that went for hurt and long and injured his shoulder, I think it was. He got involved in our tag match, and then I seen, it was on Monday. Rey Mysterio had a match against. Alright, let's get the train rolling down the tracks for this one. Austin Theory. Yeah, and then, there's a beat down on Rey afterward from Austin Theory and I think Logan Paul. Yeah, and then Henry coming out making the save. Yeah. Now, he got physically involved, not anything too crazy, like a few super kicks and about it. It was like, oh, at least he's, like, at least he's, getting involved physically to a certain extent, a certain degree. Mm-hmm. The reason why I say get the train rolling on the tracks for that. What are your thoughts on Austin Theory as an individual?
So a lot of people said more included was like it sounds robotic.
Yeah.
Like a generic feel.
Right.
I will admit that I haven't watched WoF, but I tried to find out what they meant by that.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
Good for
Oh, sorry, I did it. Cut you off. I fucking want that one from the
Oh yeah. I seen a video of it with somebody reacting, like watching long after it. And I heard, ooh, that's really good. I was going to say though that when they had the Masked Man, War Games, the men's match, he said, well, I can't be stopped, all you guys over here, you've got to be able to do it. But who could it possibly be that is, fairly athletic, that can do a curve stomp? And like, there wasn't really any, a whole lot of, guesses thrown out as to who it could be. Like, not a lot of speculation, like, oh, is it, Austin Theory, is it, X, Y, Z? And then, when the reveal happens, like, oh, Austin Theory, oh, alright, let's see where this goes. The one thing you and I are talking about is, like, have Austin Theory and Grayson Waller as a tag team, 8 count down under, and then pretty sure that it was Theory that got injured.
Yeah.
He was out for a little bit, and then they got Grayson Waller with the New Day, and like, okay, cool, that's fine.
Team Warrior.
Team Warrior. Not sure what they're going to do with Austin Theory when he goes back, and then, they did, did the thing out of Survivor Series, did a couple weeks of him getting involved in matches after Survivor Series, and then, he revealed himself after getting involved in matches. Papa Becky running up the stairs into the crowd, and like, oh, okay. So, 8 count down under is 8 count.
The Dunsies.
Yeah.
I was very disappointed because I really wanted to see Austin Theory as a baby face.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'm gonna bring that up again. Like, you remember, and then you had, was it Enzo and Cass?
Yeah.
You know, Cass turns on Enzo, and there's that, not a few weeks, but months later, and Enzo turns you.
Yeah.
So what the fuck was the point? Because you want to have, like, if you're gonna break it off, back in the day, when the tag team broke off, one was usually the face, one was the heel.
Yeah.
Now it's just like,
One thing about that situation is too, they split up Enzo and Cass, and then he's bigger, he's stronger, and he had to carry Enzo and this, that, and the other thing. And then, before they even had a match, they released the Cass.
yep.
And then, yeah, they turned Enzo heel like a few weeks later or whatever. But,
And I mean, so there's that. I don't know what's gonna happen next year.
yeah.
Because I figure, okay, well, what if Kevin does go to WWE or comes back to WWE?
Right.
Or if Mia Yim goes to AEW? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
One thing I do agree with Brian Zane is that I feel like WWE has outwatered itself. I don't know. The honeymoon phase is over.
What exactly was the honeymoon phase?
It was 2022, maybe. Well, right after it does that. And then the company kind of, the Triple H took over and things looked like they were cooking and doing really well. Although I hate to use that term, but now it just seems like things are starting to fall off the rails again.
Well, I mean, one thing that I have noticed is like, for everything that you positive, every positive thing you say about WWE, there's also some negative things you can find and say about WWE. That's just the way it goes, and that's the way it's been for a number of years.
Like I'm starting to, like, I've had to struggle with myself and feel like, do I even want to watch the product anymore? But then I go, the pay-per-views are really good.
And see, that's the thing. No, the Raw, Raw and SmackDown is more than likely going to be a hit or a miss. Even with this pay-per-views, though, are going to fucking crush it.
Yeah.
You can see the exact same thing about AEW. Dynamite could be a hit, Dynamite could be a miss, it could be a miss.
Yeah.
Fucking pay-per-views are going to kill it.
Pretty much. And I mean, World's End was on fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was just amazing. And I mean, there was a few pay-per-views that really mattered this year.
Yeah?
And I know that, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you're thrilled about WrestleMania or going into WrestleMania.
Like, WrestleMania was good. The whole match, really, really good. Going into WrestleMania, it didn't feel like we're going into WrestleMania.
Right, yeah.
Because, like, years prior, you know, sort of like the 1 month, or no, from basically, Elimination Chamber, if you Elimination Chamber, to fucking WrestleMania, the build-up is stellar, and it gets you ready, and it gets you excited for WrestleMania. This year was like, did they just not give a shit?
I mean, that's kind of what it seemed like. I mean, let's talk about the John Cena heel turn.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. And I like the way he announced last year at Monday Night Thursday he will retire in 2025.
Right.
And he, it would be a John Cena career, if you will.
Right.
I just feel like the heel turn was good, but after that it was, I don't know if the plans changed. I don't know what the fuck happened. But Dwayne Johnson just left. And I thought the whole plan was to have John and Cena go out together for a while.
There was so many people that talked with the shit there, Cena. They put a lot of blame on The Rock for not being there. Did you guys forget that while this was going on, the fucking Rock was promoting Smashing Machine?
Oh yeah. I forgot that too. I did.
Like, okay, he does the whole thing with Cody, do the heel turn with Cena, Cena, Rock, Travis Scott, Cody, yada yada yada. And then The Rock, took a back seat and let Cena do his thing. At the same time, The Rock was, I'm sure doing premieres, media, and, little kit and boodle for Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
So, like, The Rock, I'm sure if The Rock was able to, he would have, maybe not the whole run, but, maybe from time to time, get involved during the heel run. It's just, with him, promoting the movie at the time, he wasn't able to, be as involved in it. I also feel like that when the time came, it's like, okay, Rock's gonna have a conversation with Cody. I want you to be my champion. I want your soul. Whatever. Cody's gonna turn him down. Cena's gonna turn on Cody. Cena's heel. The Rock's been like, okay, I've done my bit. It's all on Cena now. Cena, take this thing and run with it. See where it goes. I mean, like, the heel run was not terrible. It was decent. I think I said this a while ago. The two things that really hurt that heel run, he had no big elaborate introduction. And the moment there was mention of him being the greatest of all time, the fans would cheer. You can't have that.
No.
He's meant to be a heel, and yet you have people cheering the fact that Cena's the greatest of all time. And then, you know, pretty much any time Cena would win a match, it was belt shot, low blow, or A, whatever. The first time you said, okay, yeah, he's a heel now, he's gonna do his heel tactics to win. And then as time goes on, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I said, can we not fucking change it up a little bit here?
Yeah.
Like, no. Dude, okay, the belt shot's one thing, then a low blow, but mix it up a little. Use a chair, use a fucking exposed turnbuckle, just something.
I think what really pissed me off was the promos. The first time he goes, we are in an abusive relationship. You guys are assholes. It's not whatever.
Yeah.
The first 2 times, fine, but once again, like Papa said, change it to something.
And, you know, I had watched that promo that Cena cut, you know, and I think it was from Raw after Elimination Chamber. So it was like, oh, I was in a busy relationship. You guys didn't appreciate me, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, why are you sounding like you finally got the balls to leave your abusive ex-girlfriend or whatever?
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love the fact that, you know, by the way, there's the package they made for him. It was like he was dying or something. But had a tribute to him and I thought that was very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how what John Cena is.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, when you have CM Punk with tears in his eyes talking about John Cena, like,
Yeah.
you know how effective he really is.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that whole thing. Now, I saw a lot of interviews, but one of the interviews that was with Chris Van Vliet. And John said, I went into business for myself. I gave Alicia Taylor the paper. She read it. And then I was like, I went to backstage. And I said, sorry guys, I fucked up. I won't happen again. Anyway, it was a love letter to professional wrestling.
Yeah.
The match with AJ Styles was glorious. And then that's not the first time they had an awesome match.
Exactly. Yeah, like, you do that when you're close, and that works perfect. I don't, if nobody said anything, you should have fucking up for all.
Well, yeah, and that's just it. There was a love letter to Raw, mostly WWE and TNA.
Yeah.
But the fact that they went that far, and people are gonna bitch and complain about John Cena's last match or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, the dude gave you everything he could in that match.
Yeah.
He tapped out. Exactly.
Like, I really feel like that was for, I don't want to say shock value, but like, oh my god, the man that for 25 years, his motto was, never give up, and he gave up, like, holy shit, that actually just fucking happened?
That smile was symbolic.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna say that. Because I look at it like, hey, I gave you all this. I can't give you no more. So I have to tap out. It's almost, but then, you know, you go, well, I mean, yes, it would have been better if you just passed out, but I think, I don't know the right answer, but
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You can, argue for it, you can argue against it. You really can't go both ways.
No, we can't win, basically.
Yeah.
But, you know, and I think that was the smart move. I mean, the guy who's still young enough and just to retire at that age.
Yeah.
And the fact is, too, like, he has a lot of issues with his body. He's moving slower, it's like Mick Foley, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, Mick retired fairly unfair for the babies.
I think so, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, again, there was a lot of disappointment, I think, with WWE as well. And that's, I mean, once Vince left, I thought, okay, Triple H is going to carry the company and he's going to push a lot of the wrestlers. And that was a joke. I mean, Karrion Kross was one of the best things in my opinion for WWE.
Yeah.
One of. And then we threw it all away because the fans decided that he was the man, and you were like, no, we're gonna spoon feed who the man is. No, he's not the man. And then we were like, you know what? Fuck him, he's fired. And it was for nothing. Like, you could have done more with him. You could have put a title on him. You don't have to put a main title on him, but put the other Continental or United States title. But you couldn't even fucking do that. It makes me sick to my stomach because you did that with Zach, well, I'm going to say Zach Ryder, but yeah. The guy puts himself over and he gets treated like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he was the U.S. champion. Like, he was going to the title one, but, and the fact that he came back from one match for zero just goes to show that, yeah, maybe there is a great wrestler out there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, if you can have both, not go doing as outsider, Rick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler, or at least have one match in WWE. And it may only be that one time, like even just to have them both have a match at WWE again. Like as cool as it was in Rick Nemeth at WWE, that fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Pretty much. You know, that's kind of when you know that no one's pulling bridges. You know, it's just kind of like, everything all is well. And that's just it. And I kind of feel like, yeah, there could be more of them, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know what the future is.
Yeah.
Because you have the invasion thing with TNA showing up and all going on. And then Scott Cardona, not Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
So, nothing really came of that, unfortunately. I just feel like, what's next? Like, what's going to happen in the next couple of years? And then you look at the partnership with Triple H.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. I mean, WWE, I will hand it to Paul Levesque, has really explored the space with other companies.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I can't remember that guy's name. With the half off from Noah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the Triple H film. No kidding, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's finally okay. We can do business with other companies.
Yeah. See, I think that's one of the biggest things since Triple H took over. It's like, who would ever thought you'd see WWE and like you could say own one and then basically with another, which are Triple A and TNA.
Yeah, exactly.
What a crazy world we live in right now. And that you can say, we know that 2026 is gonna grow.
Well, and that's just it. Like, I really want to see Triple H with WWE title. I know he has a real title, but if you're gonna really push him as a monster heel, I don't care much for that shirt, but I feel like he should be the next WWE champ.
Yeah, and who knows, that may end up happening at some point. Something I just thought of, it was last Friday on SmackDown. I can't remember, I think they announced, they said the name of the show, can't remember what it is, but anyways, in Berlin, Germany, you're gonna have Cody versus Drew for the Undisputed Championship 3 stages in a row.
That's what that was. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I looked that up. In fact, I made a video. I think it was Unforgiven. Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and I was thinking to myself, and I even said, yeah, you gotta go back to the what you got.
Right, yeah.
So, good on WWE for doing that.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know, and even like, when Cody was feuding with Kevin Owens and they brought back the Red People.
Yes.
Yeah. Nobody's ever do more than that. Like, who knows? Like, bring back other old school champions. Talking about bringing back old stipulations. They 3 stages of hell. Who knows what other old stipulations will bring back? The sky's the limit.
Don't take any back to European title.
That would be interesting.
Because think about it, man. Like, fucking, we got Hunter, we got Sheamus, we got Drew McIntyre. Look at the titles while he's doing this. All the time he was going to more camera.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was one of the titles I wish they would have brought back years ago, but
Yeah.
what do you think of the top wrestlers this year?
Cody for sure.
Okay.
Like, for me, like, I think for a lot of people, it's gonna be like, say top wrestlers of the year. It's gonna be wrestlers that are, had a really, really good year.
Yeah.
And like Cody, his 2025 was really, really good.
Yeah.
I think another thing about it too that not only is it people, picking top wrestlers of the year, like for sure, wrestlers that had from January to December, the year was, a very good year, but also like, okay, who was around consistently enough, to be like, oh yeah, they had a really good year. Now that's
Yeah, I'm not sure. I did have a few actually. I mean, I'm paid for them.
Oh, hangman, yeah, for sure.
40, obviously.
Yes.
Motor roads. Well, I mean, it's secondary cat. He's had a stellar year.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna shut the shit out of everybody while you're special. Shut up, player.
I mean,
She came back, it was terrible. It was bad. I'm sorry. I mean, I get it all. I mean,
yeah.
she came back from a messy divorce. And then it was like,
Well, messing with wars, injury.
injury. Yeah. And she comes back, and it was almost like she was woman.
Yeah.
I think once she started doing the take team thing with Alexa Bliss,
Yeah.
actually came out of the show. Like a lot.
And I feel like when she first came back, like, I didn't think when she came back was for her to be a baby face. It was just, I think she was still in that queen mentality, if you will.
Yeah.
Once you put that to the side, it's like, okay, she's come into her own as a babyface. She's running with it. She's doing really well. Like her 2025 didn't start that great. It ended pretty well though.
Yeah. And that's just it. Like I feel like this is, I don't think I've ever once faced Charlotte. So
Right, yeah.
that was awesome. And it's awesome to see that.
Yeah.
You know, where it goes from there. I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
CM Punk for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I feel that. FTR.
Yeah. Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry. Fucking Joe Hendry.
I mean, he goes from, you know, being part of, like, when he was still with TNA, like, doing stuff with NXT here and there, and then, you know, he's part of the, you know, put a partnership with TNA when he still signed to TNA, and he ended up having a match with Randy Orton at WrestleMania, then ultimately ended up signing with WWE. Man, that guy had a wild career.
Well, I didn't even know that part on its own. I feel like if he can be better in TNA, I think that WWE, I think that'd be better.
Yeah.
But here's a guy that went from doing a lot of work in Scotland,
Yeah.
ICW, and then go all the way to the US, Ring of Honor, TNA, and now WWE, I guess.
Right.
And I mean, yeah, he did a lot of good shit in WWE.
Oh yeah.
Like WrestleMania was, I don't know, people may not like it, but it was a pretty good surprise opponent.
Oh yeah.
And that proved that he did things with the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the top.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, Swerve definitely was,
Sure had a pretty good year.
and our take team for sure, Joe Dino.
Lotito, yeah.
I mean, obviously they built up. Yeah, there's Bandito now with,
What a big deal.
well, no, I thought it, with another take team now.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, who is you need to lose the Dragon Song. I don't think they spread out Brody or like either. No.
Well, speaking of big men, Braun Strowman is down, has exited WWE,
Yeah.
which it sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, the way he went too is almost like, I mean, I could just go away with the show,
Basically that.
and then move the way out to LA, not the same treatment that everyone's going, oh, he's gonna jump to another company. It's like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, again, once he left the company, you know, for
Okay.
the first time, he was really down low for himself.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to watch some of the cooking stuff because it is on YouTube and everything. Yeah, like he's really doing this thing and it's awesome. He, I believe, officially retired from wrestling because he has a lot of issues with his leg. So, again, comes with the territory.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's the same as wrestling, man. Everybody will do the same.
I was impressed this year too how, you know, no guys from the UK show up.
Yeah.
Different youth, but fucking I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, we had Jeff Cobb for one,
Mm-hmm.
and then a few months later, and then there was a two and a third.
Yeah.
So I think that's like okay, that's awesome for me that we finally have like talent from other companies. That's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. For sure.
I just don't understand why I have to change their name because I don't think I still don't know his name for some reason. Guy from nowhere changed his name.
Yeah. He's in NXT right now. I know what you're talking about.
Because the fact of the matter is that they do this all the time. So when Rey Mysterio comes in, he's still Rey Mysterio. You know, but then you have War Machine, Hanson and Raw. They become Viking Raiders, and then they're still Iron Claw and Arrow.
Yeah.
So it's frustrating. Even when there's people that have, doesn't matter. Yeah, so the next year, I'm not sure what more we can do for our show.
Yeah.
Because we do the look back at, we do look back at your series, like we were going to have to finish up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just like, I think I had in mind last year, and maybe even before that, obviously it's going on the ball.
Yep.
And unfortunately it didn't happen too much, but that could change.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, like I said, you guys out there, if you're watching this season, you just comment on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Train. Thinking this show, really.
Yeah. Good job.
For Christmas, and my sister and I made Christmas crack.
Alright.
Pretty damn good.
Well, if we're going to be breaking into this, what do you think we break into the little stuff now?
I don't know, Wikipedia say at one point.
Okay. And it's a little bit early when you know how we rock and roll. So my mom came over on Christmas Eve, spent some time with me. I spent the night and then Christmas Day with them. I brought over a couple of things for us to indulge in. We didn't, well, we didn't, which is fine. She left it at my place, which is fine. One of the things that she brought over is something that Matt and I have had quite a few times. I know he loves it, I really like it. We very seldom have it because it seems like it's very, it's like, not really different, it's fun to like. It seems like it's not in stock a whole lot. When you see it, you better grab it up. B-52s. Now these are, Matt had put it, short glass.
What's that?
Short glass?
That is design glass for sure. Look at the copy of the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I was really good. But I was trained at it.
Yeah.
Big Elise and everything. The other side is a, who wants to do it about? Grandma's Day or something? Something like that? So, to unbelievable 2025. That's a nice pet, yeah. 2026 is going to be a very interesting year. Looking forward to seeing what the year brings. Thank you guys for following us on this journey.
Yep.
It's been a hell of a journey. Subscribe to the Mass War, Cook 36. We'll figure out what else, what new things we can do,
Yeah.
for the trade. And, we'll see you in the new year.
Thank you for riding this journey with us, helping us. And yeah, I made it to life. And I feel like giving up because a while ago, I was doing videos, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
don't get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Yeah.
You know. That's the thing. I think people do get to reach out,
Yeah.
and for me, it's hard.
Yeah.
As soon as I say something, I'm just like, oh, let's make sure this is
Yeah, exactly.
anyways. We'll talk to you my phone. Thank you for joining us.
Alright.
Happy New Year.
I think we're here too.
Right down around. Yes, it is. I have to laugh at it sometimes.
Yeah, we're outside of the game now. No, not like that.
tiring, but,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I understand to a certain point, but unfortunately, sometimes people get out of it and they like to do things, and it's kind of it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. That John Cena has just retired. I believe, I think by the end of, or not the end, but some point next year, AJ Styles is planning on retiring.
Yep.
Wrestle Kingdom will be Hiroshi Tanahashi's last match.
Oh.
He is retired from ring announcer now, of course, over the tour. He's currently, well, he's the president of LIVESTREAM
Yeah.
right now.
I thought he already was in his last match.
I don't think, I'm quite sure Wrestle Kingdom is his last match. He's wrestling Okada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had seen, and I don't know if you've seen it, you saw it, Brock Lesnar is gonna be retiring for some point next year.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's interesting.
And I mean, like, for as infrequently as we see Brock, it's like, I mean, he's probably like, you know what? I don't wrestle as often. I'll, make a few more appearances, do a few more matches, and then he probably won't, do a real big deal about it.
No, nothing.
He'll probably just be like, whenever he decides it's gonna be his last match, that's gonna be it. He's just gonna leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like, there's a lot of people that, upset because, when he got PFI, his face goes all red, and oh my god, he's got high blood pressure, and they get that little lupus from entrance.
Yeah.
There was a rumor that he was rushed to the hospital, I don't think that happened. The guy, he was like 55,000 pounds steak on the way or something.
Yeah, I'm sure he's quite healthy.
Yeah.
I think, I've seen Brock's face go quite mad right now. But I don't think he got high blood pressure. Maybe it's just like a high oxygen level in his blood. I don't know. Like, when you see that, it's like, that's unusual. And like, it's only his face. The rest of his body is still
Yeah.
normal color, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, that's just it. But, yeah. I mean, he's a big dude,
Oh, yeah.
so I don't know. And he's also a phone boy, so,
Yeah.
so when he works out, just like down and whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Open cattle, but I think,
That's like exactly.
he's not that bulky, but he knows how to take your heart out so fast doing that, so,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, the size of rock, and, you gotta have a lot of blood or oxygen to, fuel that, not a frame that size. Yeah, it makes sense. It would make sense. Makes sense that his face would be red.
Yeah. No, there's another few people that I think could go back to the fact that another that had a very good year, Brian Baker,
Yeah, Brock Breaker had a pretty good year.
and his most good touchdown.
Yeah, DeCastro had a pretty good year.
With the guys that came into AEW and was Yeah, bringing them to the Don Callis family that also stole their world in Japan. The IWGP champion.
Yes.
Who knows what else they're going to do with them.
Yeah.
And we have an album match with their father. If that's no surprise there.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a soon to be face turn.
Potentially.
So with Crown Breaker, it's no surprise because there's a wrestler.
Yeah.
So he will, like, he's already been in the combat champion. It's only a matter of time before they give him that spot that could be there next week.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe else we would say either with a good 2025. And more than likely be a polarizing opinion. People probably agree. People probably disagree. But in my opinion, whether you agree or whether you don't, there's no denying that her year was actually a very good year. Mercedes Monet. Yes, I know. I'm sure a lot of people are, not maybe sick of, tired of, her winning all these championships, but at the same time, it's like, this woman is, or has become a history maker.
Pretty much. I mean, look at somebody who did a tenure on WWE, and then she leaves with Trinity, comes back, and goes back and wrestles in AEW, and that's like, shit, this is a completely different Mercedes, but
Yeah.
somebody that can actually stick it to this.
You could say that, yeah.
Because we have her wrestle Stephanie up here,
Yes.
which by the way, not only after it goes over to WWE,
Yeah.
and then Japan, Mexico, and wherever the fuck else, it's like, it's almost like a fuck you to WWE, basically.
And see, that's the thing, like, okay, Mercedes having all these championships, you're like, oh, holy shit, what other woman has held that many belts simultaneously? On the other hand, it's also highlighting, other wrestling promotions, whether it be a big-time wrestling promotion or a independent wrestling promotion. I think when she held the New Japan Strong Women's Championship, she held the CMLL Women's Championship, the DBS Championship, the Owen Hart. And that one's kind of like,
Yeah.
the Owen Hart, the Owen Hart tournament. He's got women's championships from various promotions, smaller promotions around the world. She was, until she lost to Alex Winter, the Unified Rev Pro Women's Champion. And even that in and of itself. And we're quite familiar with wrestling. We've heard about it. Guys like Will Ospreay comes from wrestling, and various others come from wrestling. I have no idea wrestling had a women's division. Even a women's champion. And lo and behold, ta-da!
Now, that being said, you still have to look at Mercedes and WWE as the Women's NXT Champion,
Yeah.
the Raw Women's Champion, the SmackDown Women's Champion.
The women's tag team champion.
So it's like, and that's a Hall of Fame career in itself.
Oh, absolutely.
And the fact that you have somebody that is busting their ass every fucking day. I'm surprised that he has, I don't have a back surgery yet.
Yeah, well,
It's like, she is a future Hall of Famer.
oh, absolutely.
It don't matter what, it's
Yeah.
to be in a wrestling league in the WWE in Ohio, or fucking, I don't think the AEW has, done it.
No.
And I know that down the line, and by the way, Triple H has brought her into NXT
Right.
from FCW, so it's like, let's not say in the next 2 years, Mercedes comes back.
Yeah. I mean, she's doing very well for herself right now in AEW. We'll see whenever the contract comes up. Will she decide to stay in AEW? Will she decide to go elsewhere? The fact that WWE? Who knows?
Well, and that's just it, because she's still friends with Bailey.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not sure what Bailey's career is going to be like in another year. But we'll see, because, I mean, if Pam decides to leave WWE, or go to AEW, or New Japan, or
Right.
whatever the fuck, and then who knows what her future's going to be.
Yeah, that's true.
But the fact that Mercedes took time off in the first, I think it was 2015, or something like that, or she went to Japan for a while.
Well, there was the blockade,
Oh, that, yeah.
Mercedes and Trinity, and 19? I believe it was.
No, that would have been 2021. 2021 or 2022.
Oh, yeah. I think it is. One of the two, yeah. And then, Jimmy Russell for a little while, and then, finally, I think she took the year off. Jimmy Russell, and then, went to Japan, was training in Japan, and then, okay,
Yeah.
start training, had time off to heal from that, and then signed with AEW, and that's how it's from there.
Which I don't understand why Trinity made peace with how, rather, that Trinity made peace with WWE.
Yeah.
Because never thought she would step foot again in WWE, even though her husband still works for her.
Right.
But the fact is that she was also in the wrong, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It was kind of not the way to do business. I think at the time they thought it was.
Yeah.
But from that being said, congratulations to Trinity.
What did he watch?
What did he thought?
Yeah.
Congratulations to Jonathan, for baby. I'm not sure yet, but
Yeah.
see, that's just it. Like, I feel that she will be back and better than ever.
Oh, yeah. Ironic, because the ironic thing with Naomi was she comes back to WWE. She's doing really well. She ends up turning heel and going along as a heel, and then she gets pregnant. Like, oh, wait, when she comes back, we'll probably catch up where they left off with her as a heel. I'm sure more than likely.
Oh no, I feel like the crowd really was behind it.
Yeah.
Like they gave, well, I mean, they would have given her a baby face pop because of the circumstances.
Yeah.
But like, who knows? You know. And I hope all goes well with the pregnancy.
Yes.
Sorry, you feel like that?
You got it.
Yeah, we got our famous pizza. It's a brand here in Canada, and it's popular in America, but
Yeah.
they're finest. That's some really good stuff. Walmart's pretty short on stuff, but look at you.
Yeah. But I'm sure they probably could have ended up short of out of a lot of stuff. Well, Christmas stuff now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We've been asked a lot of people, obviously, this year. Hulk Hogan, Santa Maria. Yeah, me personally, not a fan, but still can't deny the fact that he put professional wrestling on the map.
Yes.
Losing Ozzy Osbourne,
Yes.
what was... They also have a statement, because he had the Black Sabbath tribute with all the band, that was awesome. And just being on that front, and not being able to do vocals that he wanted to.
Yeah.
And then passing away a few weeks later.
Yeah. East Wind, Bases.
Oh, he's thrilled.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, basically. Rob Reiner just passed away.
That was just crazy situation.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just, yeah, like, I don't know exactly what happened. It's like, yeah, it's starting to, take mental health seriously. I have no idea what happened in that situation. I don't know if he's about anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, I mean, on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, well, shit. That's true, I guess.
And also me personally, I lost my grandmother yesterday.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like, like to me, family is important and I feel like I didn't see it too much. But when I did see it, so I thought it happened for maybe 5 minutes and that's something.
Yeah, for sure. For a woman that came from
Poland, that's who we go. That's where a lot of dark shit. That's like, you don't know what tough is until you've been in that kind of situation. And I feel for people that have or had grandparents. But hell, I think people nowadays go overseas and fight in the army.
Yeah.
Shit that people fight. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Crazy shit.
Now it's almost every time.
Yeah, exactly. Before that was like hour and a half. No. A little less than that. We've been doing that just for a while.
Yeah. Oh, nothing to my name.
Yeah, that was another one. There's another one.
So, yeah. does all the reality show. He was on Community. With some other shows.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so there was a lot of stuff. Making his money this year, but we try to look at the positive.
Yeah.
And again, we feel like wrestling that we can. That's awesome. And you know, you'll start with that. You can tell the build-up is not good. You can expect the show to be good.
Yeah.
And it felt that way.
Yeah. We'll go better with it later.
Like I feel makes you much better than you do.
Right, yeah.
Then there's tacos, maybe Cheerios, then having wrestling on Saturday. Which, yeah. I'm really having a lot of life. I don't know if you even want to talk about the before situation. Maybe Saturday,
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too.
Like honestly, it's not really that big of a shock. But like, if you know already, and you know, like you, those of you who do not know, essentially, the Ford decided to cut ties with WWE because of their support of Trump.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, well, okay.
exactly. No, I feel the exact same way. And then there's people that are like, really? You're choosing that be a mistake of belief, a reason to leave? That's like, and the thing is that WWE has always been supportive of stuff.
Yeah.
A huge Republican company with a lot of other wrestling promotions, I'm sure. And I feel of all the bad shit that he's doing, and has done,
Yeah.
the fall presidency is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't say much more than that.
Basically, yeah.
Mick Foley is starting with the best wrestlers in the women, like I said before, like a hardcore style of everybody else.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
You can tell where Diana's moving the film.
On a hope.
Not. Slowly but surely running out of
Yeah, let's find
things
it.
to talk.
I don't know how people do marathons. I really don't.
Yeah.
Because I thought, okay, we could do this, but then that's not one of the things. No, I think we're almost here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, before we go, I guess, we're going to do one more round. We'll be back eventually. Obviously, well, obviously we have Wrestle Kingdom. We will actually do that.
I was gonna say, I'm sure Matt and I will do something for watch things good, man.
Oh, we will. Oh, yeah, God, yeah, we will.
What you say, you say, don't need to repeat anything else that you said previously. This, to those who will be lost, thank you for the memories, flash, the music, the whatever else. We miss you. We'll see you on the other side one day.
Yeah. Thanks for the memory. That's probably a little bit. That's like tomato. So. Like that. Well, I mean, we'll do something.
Yeah.
Until then, yeah, just go down, and we'll see you next time. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.